At Cincinnati University, you want an insurance provider that customizes your coverage so you only pay for what you need. So Liberty Mutual Insurance, call 844-702-3008 today for a customized quote that will save you money. Liberty Mutual Insurance. And fans in the effort to go green, HBU Athletics is now offering a paperless skate program. Just get your QR code from our facility and scan it with your mobile device. It's that easy and it's free. You can also go to HBUHuskers.com, click game program on eSports main menu. Get all the information about today's matchup by taking the paperless game program right now.
Houston State. This is one of the two remaining home games for the Huskies this season. On Saturday, they'll have their senior day against McNeese on Saturday afternoon. But tonight, they're taking a shot at Lamar, which has won 6 straight in this series. I'll have a chat with head coach Donna Finney coming up. You're listening to Husky Basketball on the Husky Sports Network.
Houston Federal Credit Union and Houston Baptist University have joined forces to put the howl back in your finances. HFCU offers several products and services such as auto loans, mortgages, and credit cards. And HFCU has a financial education program, Elevate, which is tailored to helping you increase your financial knowledge. Stop by any of our convenient locations or visit our website, www.houstonfcu.org, and experience the credit union difference today. Dogs up.
The body is incredibly powerful. It's so nimble and fluid. But sometimes we push it too far. That's when you need the strength of Memorial Hermann and our body of affiliated orthopedic specialists. With our renowned Ironman Sports Medicine Institute, they not only get your body back to where it was, they get it to go further. It's what makes us more than just hospitals. We are a body of experts. Memorial Hermann, advancing health.
Coming to you in Living Cola. Refreshing Pepsi Cola from the wonderful folks who put the R in cola.
I didn't believe I could do it. The weight seemed too heavy. My competitors were too fast. I lacked motivation, and then I found the Hulk t-shirt. I transformed myself and believed that I could conquer the competition. Now everybody takes me serious because I demand them to. If I can do it, you can do it. Under Armour Alter Ego. Transform yourself.
I'm Robin.
And I'm Chris.
We're the brothers behind Firehouse Subs.
Back when we were firemen, when it came to food, we said it better be something good and a lot of it.
That's what you get at Firehouse Subs. Take our hook and ladder sub. Smoked turkey breasts, Virginia honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese, all steam heated and piled high on a toasted sub roll.
Our way beats their way. If you don't agree, it's free.
You're going to cover that, right?
My money's on the sub.
Love the confidence.
Firehouse Sub, founded by firemen.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
This is the Huskies pregame show. Head coach Donna Finney joins us once again. Donna, tonight the Lamar Cardinals come in, and unfortunately, it's kind of the alpha omega of the Southland race right now, with Lamar on top and the Huskies, the strongest team in the league, holding everybody else up. But looking back a couple of months ago when we played in Beaumont, that may have been one of the best efforts over 3 quarters that the Huskies did all year.
Yeah, and, at that point, I felt like, our effort and our intensity was there, and the way that we attacked them was exactly what we talked about going into that game. And I thought, going into the fourth quarter, I felt like we had a really great opportunity to steal that one. Obviously, things have changed for us since that game, in terms of bodies and things that, have happened. But I feel like if the girls follow the game plan that we've talked about, which is really the same one that we had from Beaumont with a few tweaks here and there, and continue to attack. I think that's a big thing, just attack their pressure. Then, we can compete tonight. Lamar are one of those teams, though, that if you don't attack them, then the game can turn very, very quickly. They had a big win at Corpus last week, and really kind of, amped up their pressure. And there's no doubt that's what they can do to anybody. So we have to be on the attack from the start today.
Well, you've got some more bullets to attack with tonight, with all the girls that have been injured, T.K. Wade and Shannon Jones. And, you've got them back tonight, which has got to be a super positive thing for you.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's been a while, so it's great having them back in practice. And I thought that they both had good practices yesterday. Bria, obviously, was released and unfortunately was a little sick, and she's looks a little bit better again today. So, just having 3 extra guards at our disposal is huge because we haven't had that for 3 weeks now. And again, I felt like I was talking to someone today about the SFA game. I thought we played well at SFA. I thought we played really hard, and then we get hit with 2 concussions, and it's just so disheartening for the kids. And I know that, and it's like we just got to keep playing through these things and trying to get the best performance that we can get. And really, it's all about us and how we play and how we attack. So regardless of who our opponents are, we have to come out and play to the best of our abilities.
It's so difficult as a coach, I know, because you're trying to get the best combination out there, and without the building blocks, it's hard to build a building.
Yeah, and we just never know. I mean, I feel like when we have got into our stride and, at Lamar, at SFA, then something happens and we lose bodies immediately, and it's frustrating, no doubt. But like I say, whoever we have out there, whoever we have available, then we got to go and give it our best effort.
We talked a little bit off air that tonight, possibly and assuredly by Saturday, Amanda Johnson will be another 1,000-point scorer in HBU history. Amanda has turned into really your go-to player in so many respects this year, and this is looking at the twilight of her basketball career. What has she meant to this team being able to get over that hump?
Yeah, I mean, and it's been tough for Amanda this year too, and I think this is not the same Amanda that we saw last year, and that's been tough for her to deal with as well, because last year obviously she averaged 16.5, and she brought her average way up from her first 2 years, and just really kind of stepped up and helped the team last year so much, both ends of the floor. This year she's been battling through her back injury, which it has just limited her in what she can do. She can't practice every day. She is in and out. She's in pain every day, and so she's basically a shadow of what she should be. And that's tough, because even though she is the one that we expect, can make shots for us down the stretch, etc., she's battling so much every day on a daily basis. And so, I'm excited for her that she'll break that threshold when she gets another 10 points and gets to that 1,000-point level. But, for her, it's just making it through the year. I mean, having dealt with back pain myself, I know exactly what she's going through, and for her to show up every day in practice says so much about how much she loves the game and this team.
And she's worn the kineso tape on her shoulder and some other things that have just hampered her this year. Yeah, and again, it's just been one thing after another, and as a staff, we really genuinely don't know who we have available every day for practice. Hannah will text me or come through here and say, you don't have this one, and I'll go, okay, all right. Like, who do we have today? And it's just been 2 years of that, and it's tough. But I go back to, it doesn't matter who we have; it's about how we play. And if we go out there and give it our best, then we have an opportunity every time we step on the floor in conference play to get a win. And so that's the goal every day, is to go out there and play hard. Well, good luck tonight against Lamar.
Thank you.
Donna Finney, the head coach of the Huskies. I'll be back after this with the starting lineups and the tip of tonight's game on the Husky Sports Network.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers in Houston believe keeping America's families strong is vital. We believe Houston competes in a global economy, so we must construct buildings to last. We believe training for 10,000 hours counts for something. Most important, we believe in each other. We don't know what the competition believes, and most times, neither do you. To be the best, hire the best.
The time is now to hire IBEW electricians.
Four Points by Sheraton. Always a great stay. Everything you need. Plus extras you love. All for a great rate. Over 150 hotels around the world. Travel the way you like. Check us out at 4points.com.
It would be great if human beings were great at being human. And if all of mankind mankind were made up of kind women and kind men. It would be wonderful if common knowledge was knowledge commonly known, and if the light from being enlightened into every heart was shown. It would be glorious if neighbors were neighborly, and indifference a forgotten word. It would be awesome if we shared everything, and being greedy was absurd. It would be spectacular if the golden rule was golden to every man, and the good things that we ever did was everything that we can.
Treating others like we'd like to be treated has always been our guiding principle.
Marriott Houston West Chase, a proud partner of HBU Athletics.
Here's a toast to all you Caniacs. You are ever faithful aficionados of premium, fresh, never-ever frozen chicken fingers from Raising Cane's. Keen connoisseurs of Cane's crispy, extra-long, premium crinkle-cut fries. You who are dedicated to the made-fresh daily cane sauce that twirls tongues in a tastefully tangy tango. Topped off with a little slice of heaven from the goodness of the griddle. We toast you all from Raising Cane's. One love.
At Shipley Donuts, we make our donuts from scratch every single day. Nothing trucked in, frozen. And we are Texas born and raised since 1936. Not like those other guys. Shipley Donuts.
At Holiday Inn Express, we can't guarantee that you'll be able to contain yourself at our breakfast bar.
Morning, egg white omelet. Sup, lady bacon.
Fruit. There it is. But we can guarantee that you'll get the best price when you book with us.
Holiday Inn Express. Be the readiest.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
Bill Cousins back with you at Sharp Gym, getting ready for the starting lineups. But first, our invocation and everything coming up. The Huskies and Lamar. Lamar leads this series 13-2. Started when the Huskies gained admittance to the Southland Conference. Huskies' latest win was a 77-66 victory on February 10th of 2016 here at Sharp. But that was kind of tempered a month later in Katy when the Huskies played Lamar in the first round of the Southland tournament. That was a 2-overtime victory for Lamar in that game, a game in which Anna Strickland set the all-time record with 31 rebounds. Men or women, most rebounds ever in a Southland game. Now here is Wayne Perkins with our invocation.
At this time, we ask that you please stand and bow your heads as we offer an invocation for tonight's game, followed by the playing of our national anthem. Gracious and almighty Father in heaven, we thank you for the opportunity to participate in this competition. And we thank you for those who have come out to cheer and support us. We pray for your protection over each team that you would keep them from harm and injury. We thank you for the love you give us through your Son, Jesus Christ. And it's in his name that we pray. Amen. Now please remain standing as we honor America and all those who protect her with the playing of the national anthem performed tonight by the HBU Band. A little bit more about the series between the Huskies and the Cardinals.
Lamar has won 6 straight, including a 65-50 victory at the Montaigne Center in Beaumont back on January 2nd. But that was an odd game because the Huskies really outplayed Lamar for about 2.5 quarters. They were down 9-0 in the first media timeout. Pulled within 8 at the half and within 4 after 3 quarters before Lamar came up with a 13-point win there in Beaumont. Lamar is 21-5 overall, 14-1 in the Southland. Robin Harmony in her 6th season as the coach of the Cardinals. 112-66 is her record at Lamar, but a 243-114 season in her 12th season as a college head coach. Maya Crump, a forward, 6'1" freshman from Yates High School, is one starter, averaging 15.3 points, 5.2 rebounds. The other inside player is Umasha Collins, a 6'2" freshman from Horn High School in Mesquite, 2.5 points, 4.5 rebounds a game. Cardinals will play 3 guards. Jane Pimentel will run the point, a 5'3" sophomore from St. Louis, about 9.5 points, 3 rebounds a game. Chastity Bars is one of the 2 senior stars for Lamar. Bars, a 5'8" senior from DeSoto, averaging just under 15 points and just over 7 rebounds a game. She's got 617 career assists, or career steals, that is. Beats 8 more to set an all-time NCAA record. And the 5th starter is Mo Kennard, a 5'9" senior from New Iberia, Louisiana, by way of the University of Houston. Leading scorer at 19.7 points, 5.2 rebounds a game for the senior. HBU 7-17 overall, 2-12 in the Southland. Don Finney, the head coach, 64-107 in the 6th season here at HBU, assisted by Lauren Tippett, Becca Allison, and Precious Ivy. Basketball ops is Rory Anton, and the athletic trainer is Hannah Stelzer. Lauren Calver gets the start tonight. Her folks in from Helensburgh, Australia, 6'1" junior, averaging 6 points and just under 4 rebounds a game. The other inside player will be Kennedy Collins, a 6'1" senior from Bastrop, Cedar Creek High School, 3 points, 2.5 rebounds a game. 3 guards, and this is good news. Takara Wade back in the availability tonight. She gets the start at the point, 5'4" junior from Goodyear, Arizona, 4.5 points, 4.2 rebounds a game. Megan Valdez also out front, a 5'6" sophomore from Lady Bird Johnson High in San Antonio, 10.5 points, 4 rebounds a game. And Julia Vjakovic, a 5'11" freshman from Luxembourg, just under 3 points and 2 rebounds a game are her averages. Our officials, Cheney Minch, the veteran, is the lead official, but Simbri Tuttle will be throwing it up, tossing it up, I guess, at midcourt. Daisy Lane, the 3rd official tonight. And Simbri going in now with Crump and Calver to jump in the middle, and we are underway in Houston, and the Huskies get possession as Wade, running the point, brings it across the timeline. Vjakovic on the wing. She drives into the lane, kicks it back out to Calver. She drives in. Layup shot is good. A much better start than that start in Beaumont, where the Huskies were shut out through the first media timeout. The Huskies lead 2-0. Bars with the ball. Here's Pimentel driving in the lane. Shot up and no good. And Kennedy Collins fights for the rebound. And the Huskies have the ball as Wade comes across. Vjakovic to the wing. Here's Collins at the high post. Turns around, gets it back out to Valdez Crater. Swings it over to Vjakovic. Her 3-point attempt is long, and Crump gets the rebound for Lamar. Pimentel pushing it. Here's Bars driving in. Shot off the glass is no good, but the offensive rebound by Collins, and she follows with the shot to tie the game at 2. Full court pressure, and that is something we're going to see out of Lamar because they really put the pressure on midcourt. There's a tip out of bounds by Kennard, and the Huskies will maintain possession with 19 on the shot clock. Vyakovich tries another three. This is an air ball. Bars with the rebound. Brings it across, picked up by Wade. There's Crump driving in. Shot off the glass and in. 4-2 Lamar. 8:10 left in the first period. Valdez Crater drives in. Kicks it back out to Vyakovich. Almost loses it. But she retains possession. Back to Valdez Crater. Layup shot off the glass is, well, I don't think it reached the glass. And the Huskies maintain possession. The ball was off Crump. 15 on the shot clock. It's hard when layups are air balls sometimes. Here is Calver getting the inbounds pass from Wade. Turn around, and she is fouled. Nope, she traveled. Turnover gives the ball back to Lamar. Bars bringing it across. Looks off the pick. Puts up a jump shot. No good. And Kennedy Collins gets the rebound for the Huskies. As Wade brings it across. Gets it to Calver. Down low to Valdez. To Vyakovich. Here's Collins driving in. The ball tipped out of her hands and out of bounds. So 15 on the shot clock once again. The Huskies have the ball underneath their own basket. Wade gets it out to, what do we call here? I don't know why that's over and back. I don't think anybody touched it till it got to the back court, and now Cheney mentioned Daisy Lane are going to talk about it. And it is going to be HBU ball.
Husky ball.
They reset the shot clock, and I think they're going to look at that here and see what the correct timing should be on the shot clock, and they're going to put 14 up, which was 15 when they were inbounding. But again, since nobody touched it until the backcourt. Anyhow, Collins has the ball stolen away by Pimentel. And our call is going to be a foul against Kennedy Collins.
Foul was on the
wow.
Number 55, Kennedy Collins. The first personal foul.
First team foul called in the game. And Donna Finney just isn't sure. She's checking with Tuttle right now. Here's Crump outside the arc. She'll put up a three, and it's good. Crump with 5 points. That's the lead for Lamar right now, 7-2. And a travel by Vyakovich. She couldn't put the brakes on quickly enough. Bars won't get credit for a steal there, but she forced that turnover. Mentioned she's got 617 steals for her Lamar career. Here's a shot put up and in by Mo Kennard. And now a turnover underneath. Kennard gets the ball back and puts it up and in. Donna Finney's going to call a timeout with 6:28 to go. And we're going to take it with them. The Huskies down 11-2. Lamar's on an 11-0 run. This is Husky basketball on the Husky Sports Network.
Do you know how fast you were going, son?
Call me Ed.
Do you know how fast you were going, Ed?
You mean exactly?
Yes, exactly.
No, not exactly. How fast?
Fast.
Fast, sir?
You were going very fast.
Fast is my job, officer.
Fast is your job?
Yes, sir.
What kind of job?
I deliver, sir.
What do you deliver?
The world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
I thought Jimmy John's had the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
Jimmy John's does have the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
So you deliver for Jimmy John's?
I deliver for Jimmy John's.
So do you always deliver fast?
I always deliver fast.
How fast?
I deliver something so fast you'll freak.
It's not smart to freak a cop, son.
You didn't order Jimmy John's sub, sir.
So if I did order a Jimmy John's sub, when would I get it?
Now.
What if I don't want it now?
Then call later.
Or I could pick it up myself.
Or you can pick it up yourself.
Because I'm pretty fast, too.
I'm sure you are, sir.
Very fast.
I believe you, sir.
Faster than you. you.
No way, sir.
Way faster.
In your dreams.
You dissing me, son?
No, sir, I'm polite.
Fast and polite?
Very polite and very, very fast.
Is that a challenge, son?
No, sir, it's a fact.
Let's burn rubber, kid.
It wouldn't be fair.
Why not?
You've got a fully blown V8 Camaro with slicks and headers.
So?
I've got a 10-speed bike.
I'll let you off with a warning.
Jimmy John's Subs, an official sponsor of HBU Athletics.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
The real story is
They'll take care of the media timeout at under 5 as the Huskies trail 11-2. They're just 1 of 4 from the field right now, but they have 4 turnovers. And full court pressure by the Cardinals. Valdez Crater has it stolen away, and Bars gets the layup. Well, she's 7 away now. There's a tipped out of bounds as Vjakovic brought it across the timeline. Sophie Taylor's going to come in now, and Vjakovic is going to sit down. Taylor, a 5'9" junior from Round Rock's Westwood High School, 9.5 points, 3 rebounds a game. And also in for the first time is Marilyn Nzoiwu, who has the ball at the top of the key. Marilyn has really come on. Here is Wade with a jump shot, no good. And the Cardinals get it away from Calver. Crump sends it out to Pimentel. She'll try the 3. It's an air ball. But Lamar, there is a fight for the rebound there between Nzoiwu and Crump. And it's going to be Lamar's ball underneath. Nzoiwu, a 6'3" freshman from Cedar Ridge High School, 4 points, 4.5 rebounds a game. But she's really come on in the last couple of weeks. 11 points, 15 rebounds at Northwestern State last Thursday. Her first double-double. Crump tries another 3. It's no good. And Takara Wade with the rebound for the Huskies. There's Bars tipping it away, but Wade gets it back. Here's a midcourt problem. Taylor thinks about a 3, and she travels. Backed up and lost her balance. (13-2) our score. Lamar's on a 13-0 run after HBU scored the first basket of the game. Here's Kennard with the 3, no good. And tipped out of bounds. It's going to be off of Valdez Crater. Bars to inbound. To Kennard, drives into the lane, splits a pair, no good. Emoji Collins gets the rebound. And now Lauren Calver saying run. Layup shot is good by Valdez Crater. She'll try for the old-fashioned 3-point play. Crump's charged with a foul. That's the first team foul against Lamar. And Valdez Crater will be at the line to shoot a single. Megan, a 64% free throw shooter coming into this game. Huskies have not been good from the line the last couple of games. Last week at Natchitoches, they were just 9 of 19 from the line. But they're 1 of 1 right now. 13-5. 4:50 left in the period. Kennard with the 3. No good. And Nzoiwu with the rebound for the Huskies. Wade gets it over to Taylor. Layup shot will not fall for Calver. And Nzoiwu got the rebound, and she was hammered underneath there. Now a held ball will give the ball to Lamar. Shannon Jones will come in for the Huskies. Shannon has missed a few games. 5'9" junior from Crosby. Just under 6 points and 3.5 rebounds a game. And Wade will sit down. She has been in the concussion protocol since the game 3 weeks ago at Stephen F. Bars driving in. Picked up by Taylor. Drives into the lane. Nice pass. Brianna Laidler comes in, a junior from Port Orange, Florida. That's her first point of the game. 15-5 Cardinals. Taylor gets the ball across the timeline. Now a reach-in foul called against Bars. Second team foul against the Cardinals. Taylor inbounds the ball to Valdez Crater. They're going to run the point. Nzoiwu on the wing. Valdez Crater driving baseline, and she is fouled again. Pimentel charged with it. That's the third team foul against Lamar. No shots, inbound underneath, and should be a fresh 30. There it goes up. There's Shannon. Gets it back out to Taylor. Jump shot for three is no good. Offensive rebound, and shot goes in by Calver. Calver with 4. Laidler charged with her first foul. That's the fourth team foul against Lamar, and Calver will shoot a pair. Makes the first one. Lauren has struck. Oh, that's a three-point play. I'm sorry. 15-8 the score. I say Calver has struggled from the line, but that was a good-looking shot. Crump to the elbow. Shot off the back foot, it looked like, and it goes in. Crump's got 7. Now the ball stolen away. This is Pimentel. Gets it across to Bars. And Bars will direct traffic. Drives in. Shot off the glass. Will fall. Bars with 4, 19-8. Ball tipped out of bounds by Pimentel as the Huskies have turned the ball over 8 times here in the first 7+. Wade comes back in. Valdez Crater sits down. Gets it to Taylor. And she brings it across. And there's a where is it? There is a scrum. Hell ball stays with the Huskies, but they've wasted 13 seconds there on the shot clock. Amanda Johnson's coming in now. Amanda, 6'1" senior from Georgetown, 13 points, 2 rebounds a game. Taylor's going to sit down. Amanda with 990 career points entering this game. Inbounds it to Kennard. High post. Here is almost a walk there by Nzoiwu. 9 on the shot clock. Here's Amanda trying. Well, I think it was blocked a little bit by Bars. Crump walks. Husky ball. Wade to inbound the ball. He finally gets it into Amanda Johnson. She gets it back to Wade. Get it across the timeline. She's doubled to Mickey Shannon Jones. Back out front to Wade. Calver is calling for it on the far wing, but it goes back to Jones. He'll try a 3. Short, and it's tipped out of bounds by Nzoiwu, and the Cardinals will have the ball. 2 minutes left in the quarter. Bars calling for play number 2. Or play number hook 'em or something. There's a travel there as Kennard was checked by Nzoiwu. That's 2 turnovers now for Lamar. The Huskies have turned it over 8 times here in the first 8:15 of the first period. Amanda Johnson doubled, gets it back, tries to get it back, gets it over to Calver, and across the timeline to Shannon Jones. Shannon drives to the baseline. She's doubled there, and the ball's on the floor. And that is Bars almost with a steal, but gives it back to the Huskies, and there's a steal the other way. Pimentel picks the pocket as Kennard gets it to fall, and there's a foul call, and Wade can't believe it. Kennard's now got 6 points. She'll add to that with a free throw. Wade charged with a foul, the second team foul against the Huskies in the first period. Kennard, a 75% free throw shooter. That'll improve. That's the first free throw of the game by Lamar. Now Kennard's got 7 and Crump's got 7. They're 2 leading scorers, and the Huskies only have 8. Shannon Jones gets it back out to Wade, across the timeline to Johnson. Johnson at the side, and Zoiwu high post. Gives it back to Wade. She drives in, free throw line. Gets it up, comes back in, scoops it up, no good. And the rebound fought for and pulled down by Crump. 45 seconds to go in the period. There's that Hookham call again. Crump tries another 3. It's good. Crump's with 10. That's her second three-pointer. 25-8 Lamar. 30 seconds to go. And there's the turnover. Throwing a little bit high, and Johnson couldn't handle it. 23.32 to go in the period. As Kennard comes across, Bars had fallen and gets back up to take the inbounds pass. She says, everybody get away, I'm going to shoot it. Now gets underneath to Laidler. An easy layup for her. And another steal. Here is 3 put up off the glass and in by Bars, and she's got 7, and it's a 30-8 game after one period. They're going to check to make sure, but I think there's not a doubt that that shot went in with plenty of time left. Played one period. It's 30-8 Lamar. This is Husky basketball on the Husky Sports Network.
The real story is I'm in here every morning and have sampled just about every kolache that they make here.
Bacon, egg, and cheese on wheat for me, and then the rest is for the office. So yes, I'll pick up every Friday. I'll stop by here and pick up some for my groups.
Well, I used to think it was just fruit-filled stuff, and then I came here and there's eggs and bacon and cheese and all kinds of good stuff in there. It's like a whole breakfast in a bun. It's great.
It's always a good thing if you can eat healthy and not know it.
When you drive down the street looking for something to eat, you're going to pass 5 places to buy a sandwich, 6 places to buy a burger. There's only one place you can get a kolache, and that's Kolache Factory. It's delicious. You're going to have people that try to copy you, but they're not going to do it as well. We know what we're doing. We've been doing it for 25 years. We do it the best, and our success proves that.
Houston's own Kolache Factory, the freshest, highest quality, best tasting kolaches in town. Over 50 Houston area locations and a proud partner of HBU Athletics.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
Huskies just 3 of 13 from the field in the first period. That's 23%. They've missed all 4 of their three-point attempts. They made both their free throws. Lamar 13 of 22. That's just under 60%. 3 of 7 from long range, and they've made their only free throw. 10-9 is Lamar's edge in rebounding. The Huskies with 11 turnovers over the first 10 minutes of the game. Bars with 4 steals in that period. She only needs 4 more to set an NCAA record. Lamar will have the ball to start the second half if somebody comes out of bounds to take it. that person was Bars. Gets it inbound to Bars. It was Crump that threw it in. Bars drills to the elbow, puts up a high arcing jump shot. Long rebound comes down, tipped out, and it's going to be an over and back because the ball was tipped. Bars doesn't understand why that's going to be an over and back. Taylor Cole Morgan into the game for the first time for the Huskies, 6-foot sophomore from Second Baptist High School in Houston. 6 points, just under 6 rebounds a game. As Calver with the ball in the wing, gets it to Cole Morgan at the high post. Tries to get it to Calver, but is picked away by Lamar. And the layup shot on the breakout by Kennard is good. And she's got 9, 32-8 is our score. Here's Shannon Jones, gets it over to Calver. Baseline jump shot is good. Calver with 7 points. The Huskies 10 in this game. Ball tipped out. Kennard's hand, but Shannon Jones was the last to touch it. Just under 9 minutes to go in the half. 32-10 the score. Kennard drive down to the side of the lane. Shot off the glass is no good. And Cole Morgan throws it away. Bars had another steal there. So she's 3 away. Ball's going to retain possession with Lamar, and the Huskies were saying it was tipped by Laidler, but no such call. Ashlyn Miles, a 5'9" junior from Dallas Christian High School, comes in. Crump's going to sit down. Miles averaging 3.5 points, 2 rebounds a game for the Cardinals. As Bars will inbounds, gets it almost, so Bars has not come inbounds yet. So the turnover gives the ball back to the Huskies. Johnson inbounds to Wade, who's back in the game. TK picks it up, kicks it out to Calver, and she loses control. And the turnover gives the ball back to Lamar. Vjakovic getting some last-minute instructions from Donna Finney, comes back in. Calver's going to sit down. Lawrence folks to see the Huskies' last 4 games of the season in town. Bars hands it off. Here is a 3 put up by Kennard. Kennard's got 12. That's her first 3. It's 35-10. Vjakovic gives it back to Wade. And Bars almost causes another turnover. But here's a foul called on Kennard, and that is going to be her first, and the first team foul against the Cardinals in the period. Myra Crump's going to come back in, and Kennard's going to sit down. They did not reset the shot clock, and the officials haven't noticed that yet. And that's popping down to 15. It doesn't matter. Here's another foul. This is on Laidler.
Foul is on the Cardinals, number 4, Brianna Laidler.
That's her second, or first foul, that is. Second foul, I thought so. Cole Morgan at the line. Taylor, a 79% free throw shooter, misses. And mixes them both, but Shannon Jones got the rebound, lost control, and it's going to be back the other way. Valdez Crater is going to come back in the next dead ball. 35-10. Lamar with the lead. There's a shot off the glass. Bars has got 9. Amanda Johnson, backcourt, gets it over to Cole Morgan, and back to Wade to start the offense. Cole Morgan kicks it out to Vijakovic. She'll try the three. Good. Vijakovic with the Huskies' first 3 of the game, 37-13. Bars kicks it back out to Miles. She dribbles to the corner. Kicks it way over here to Pimentel. Ball fake, jump shot inside the arc. It's good. Pimentel's first 2 of the game, 39-13. Amanda Johnson to Cole Morgan. She's doubled up, gets it back over to Wade across the timeline. Vijakovic drives the baseline and has it stolen away by Pimentel. Sophomore from St. Louis pulls it up. Here's Bars driving in. And now an offensive foul, an illegal pick called against the Cardinals. Miles charged with a foul. That's the 3rd team foul. Kennard's back in. Pimentel sits down. Valdez Crater drives past Kennard, but here's a steal. And Kennard with a layup. I'm sorry, that is Bars with a layup. 41-13. Vijakovic pushing it. Gets it over to Valdez Crater. There's 6 steals now. There's 7 by Bars. Here's Crump driving in. And it's tipped away by Johnson. Huskies cannot control the outlet pass as Wade threw it away. And Valdez Crater couldn't pick it up. Now Sophie Taylor's going to come back in and Wade's going to sit down. Now 19 turnovers, and we still have 5:20 to go in the half. Bars with 7 steals, 1 away from the NCAA record. Kennard tries the 3. The long rebound comes out to Laidler. And a fresh 30, down to 23 now. Bars driving in. Here's a shot off the glass by Miles. It's no good, and it's off the hands of the Cardinals. Lauren Calvert comes back in, and Amanda Johnson's going to sit down, and we're going to have our media timeout for under 5. 4:52 left in the half. 41-13, Lamar with the lead. This is Husky basketball on the Husky Sports Network.
You can always count on Houston Federal Credit Union to be there for you, because once a member, always a member. Take advantage of all their products and services to help you in all your financial milestones, such as purchasing your first car, planning your dream wedding, buying a home, and planning for retirement. Stop by any of their convenient locations or visit their website, www.houstonfcu.org, and experience the credit union difference today. Dogs up!
Run with UA Map My Run. With your UA connected footwear, you can leave your phone behind. However, if you choose to run with it, the UA Map My Run app will give map views of your route and a deeper look at your workout with additional stats.
We are Under Armour. The future is ours.
Under Armour.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
4:52 to go in the first half, and it's been all Lamar's. It's a 2-0 Husky lead very early, but that only lasted less than a minute. Lamar shooting 58% from the field, 18 of 31. They're 4 of 9 from beyond the arc. Huskies 33%. They've made both their field goal attempts in this period, but have only made 2 of them in this period, only had 2 opportunities. They're now shooting 33%. The leading scorers in the game, 3 of them for Lamar, all in double figures already. Kennard with 12, Bars with 11, and Crump with 10. Husky ball after the media timeout. And Valdez Crater hands off to Vijakovic. Here's Komargan driving the lane. Layup shot will not come down. And a long rebound comes down to Valdez Crater. Here's Taylor on the wing. High post is Calvert. Valdez Crater tries the 3. Crump gets the rebound for Lamar. Pimentel back in. Also Amaja Collins back in. Here's Crump with another 3. This one hits the front of the rim, and Komargan picks up the loose change. Back the other way, Calvert is pressed to the wing, and now a foul called underneath on Collins for Lamar. That is the fourth team foul of the period against Lamar. So the Huskies will be shooting some free throws now, trying to get the young man running the shot clock to recycle. Finally does. There's Komargan underneath. Layup's good. Nice pass from Valdez Crater. 41-15. There's Kennard, spins in, off the glass, in, and a foul. Komargan's first foul. That's the first foul against the Huskies in the period. And Kennard trying to make her second three-point traditional play. She's got 15 now. 43-15, that's what the Huskies have. Valdez Crater gets the pass from Vijakovic, and now the ball is on the floor, and guess who picks it up? Pimentel picks up a loose ball, but it's stolen by Valdez Crater. Coming back the other way, 2-on-2, and knocked down from behind. And I'm thinking they're just going to say that was just out of bounds against Bars. They're saying that's not a foul. Sophie Taylor inbounds the ball to Valdez Crater. Back over to Vijakovic. There's Komargan underneath. Her shot is no good, but she was fouled by Collins, and Collins feels like that's not the call that could have been made. 5th team foul, but Komargan was shooting a pair anyhow. She's 0 for 2 from the line today. And now 0 for 3. Collins sits down, and Laidler comes back in for Lamar. Now she's pretty good free throw shooter. 79% on the season, but she's 0 for 4 in this game. Pimentel with a spin move. No good, and Komargan gets the rebound. Taylor looking for an outlet pass. Will have to bring it across the timeline herself. Drives to the baseline, off the glass and in. Sophie's first points of the game, 44-17, our score. There's Bars, steps, no good, and Komargan gets another rebound. Valdez Crater, outlet pass to Vijakovic, back to Valdez Crater. Back to Vijakovic. Underneath, Komargan can't handle it. Off her hands, Pimentel picks it up for Lamar. Here's Bars driving in, kicks it back out to Crump. She hesitates, now drives the lane. No good, and a foul on Komargan. Taylor's got to stay out of foul trouble. Second foul on Komargan, second team foul against the Huskies. Taylor has fouled out of 4 games this year, averaging only 15 minutes of playing time a game, but she leads the Huskies with 70 fouls. Crump makes the first of 2. Cardinals have made all 3 of their free throws in this game. Now Crump has 12. In for the first time is Shadrika Pearson, a 5'9" sophomore from Brusly, Louisiana. And Crump sat down. Yakovich across the timeline, dribbles in, hits it to Crater, back to Taylor. Valdez Crater with the ball. Calver swings it over to Taylor. She thought about a 3. Now she tried to put it up, and there's a steal. Bars once again, long outlet pass, and the layup is good by Pearson. So that's 9 steals now. That's the new NCAA record, 626, and we're still in the first half. She's had 18 steals in her last 2 games. She's last game and a half, actually. Here's Valdez Crater. Shot off the glass, and she was fouled as she went up. Tried to get that scoop up, and the foul is on Bars. Huskies have the line the rest of this half, 1:32 worth. As Valdez Crater made a free throw earlier and makes this one. It wanted to come out. Pimentel comes back in. Bars sits down. So Bars with that record. Both free throws are good. Valdez with 5. 48-19, 1:28 to go. As Pimentel brings it across the timeline where the logo would be if there was one on the floor. Pimentel driving into the lane, kicks it back out to Kennard, drives in, nice pass, and it won't fall by Laidler, but she'll be at the line. Sophie Taylor charged with a foul, 3rd team foul against the Huskies, but that's Sophie's first. Laidler shooting a pair and makes the first one. Laidler, a 67% free throw shooter. As a team, Lamar shoots just under 64%, but that'll improve somewhat. Perfect so far in this game, 5 of 5. Valdez Crater drives in, and there's a foul on Lamar, and so Valdez Crater will be at the line. Pearson charged with that foul, and the Huskies in the double bonus. Valdez Crater misses the first. Makes the second. 50-20. And a minute left in the period. Pimentel drives in. Stops, pops, no good. Colmorgan with another rebound. Valdez Crater driving in. Tried to, looked like it was off the hands of Pimentel. She tried to dish it over to Vjakovic. But Lamar gets the ball. Angel Hastings, a 5'6" freshman from Wagner High School in San Antonio, handling the point now. She drives in. She is fouled as she misses the layup. She is on the floor. That may be against Colmorgan again, as Nzoiwu popped off the bench. And they are going to Fisher Coming back over to the bench area, holding her right hand, it looks like.
Fouls on the Huskies, number 24.
Cole Morgan charged with her third foul, fourth team foul against the Huskies, and now Cheney and Daisy are going to come look at it, see if it was more than just a hard foul. Checking a couple of different angles. Sembry comes over to join them. Huskies back at home for their final game, home game of the year on Saturday afternoon. That's a 2 o'clock start against McNeese. That'll be just a common foul. But that is still the third foul on Cole Morgan. Nothing untoward with the foul.
Cardinals foul, it's changed from 13 to number 2. The last Cardinal foul was changed from 13 to number 2.
So Pearson will not be charged with that last foul. It'll be Hastings instead on the last foul. Now Hastings still holding that hand, but she's at the free throw line now. She'll be shooting a pair if she can grip the ball. Still holding her.
At the line for the Cardinals, number 2.
Hastings, a 55% free throw shooter. Daisy Lane says, you okay? Can you catch it? There we go. Yep. And misses the first one. And Zawu comes in, and Cole Morgan has to sit down with those 3 fouls. Taylor doing a heck of a job on the board, had 6 rebounds. Second free throw is also no good, and it's going to be a foul on Calver. That is the 5th team foul against the Huskies, so Laidler will be at the line to shoot a pair. Double bonus both ways. 37.49 to go. Laidler makes the first. She's got 7 now. Three for 3 today. A low squat. Second one's no good. Ball's tipped around, and Calver gets the rebound, gets it out to Vajakovic. And Julia holds up, gets it over to Valdez Crater. About 3 or 4 seconds to go, or difference. Now Taylor drives in, but she comes in, and they're going to call an offensive foul. Yeah, they did. 51-20 our score, 21.98 on that fancy scoreboard. Bo Kennard back in the game. Ball brings it across the timeline. Shot clock is off. Pimentel looks over and says, it's me. Here I go in. Jump shot from the baseline goes in. Pimentel with 4. And that is the end of the first half, with Lamar running away with a 53-20 advantage here at Sharp. Halfway through it, and Lamar is taking control. This is Husky basketball, powered by the Legacy Sports Network, by DNA Studios.
Firehouse Subs was founded by 2 firefighters over 20 years ago. And once a firefighter, always a firefighter. So they've seen to it that a portion of your purchase at all U.S. Firehouse Subs locations now goes toward providing life-saving equipment for first responders. And one more thing, they make awesome subs.
Now get any of our 10 specialty subs in a new small size, each under 500 calories. Big flavor, small subs, starting at $3.99. Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen.
At Memorial Hermann, we're many parts working in harmony, performing more brain and spinal surgeries than anyone in Houston, conducting groundbreaking research at our Misher Neuroscience Institute, establishing the region's largest network of certified stroke centers. Some might say this makes for an accomplished performance, but to us, it's all in a day's work. Memorial Hermann. Breakthroughs every day.
Tammy and I have been going steady since high school.
Tammy and Tommy, two peas in a pod, as they say.
We have all the same friends. We like all the same things. I mean, we practically even have the same name.
But there's one thing we could just never agree on.
Soda.
I have been begging him all these years to just try Pepsi, and I knew he would change his tune.
Yeah.
So, finally, I had him take the Pepsi Taste Challenge. And go on, tell him what you told me, Tommy.
I'm a Pepsi man.
Right? Gosh, isn't Pepsi so good?
I tell you what, I don't know why I didn't try it sooner.
Me neither.
It's so crisp and refreshing and bubbly.
Like me.
Like you.
I'm always right.
She's always right.
All across the South, people are choosing the great taste of Pepsi. Take the Pepsi Taste Challenge and let your taste decide.
It would be great if human beings were great at being human. And if all of mankind were made up of kind women and kind men. It would be wonderful if common knowledge was knowledge commonly known. And if the light from being enlightened into every heart was shown. It would be glorious if neighbors were neighborly, and indifference a forgotten word. It would be awesome if we shared everything, and being greedy was absurd. It would be spectacular if the golden rule was golden to every man, and the good things that we ever did was everything that we can.
Treating others like we'd like to be treated has always been our guiding principle.
Marriott Houston West Chase, a proud partner of HBU Athletics.
What's on your mind, kid? Make it fast. I'd like to work here at Jimmy John's, world's greatest gourmet sandwich shop, sir. Why do you want to work at Jimmy John's, kid? I'm perfect for Jimmy John's. Doing what? Delivery. Delivery? Delivery. We deliver pretty fast here at Jimmy John's. That's what I heard. What'd you hear? You deliver pretty fast here at Jimmy John's. Then you heard right. I'm a fast study, sir. You know the Jim John's slogan? The Jimmy John's slogan? Jim John's slogan is sub so fast you'll freak. Sub so fast you'll freak is a swell slogan, sir. When people call for a Jimmy John's sandwich, they want it fast. Then I'm your man, sir. How so? Because I'm fast. Fast at what? Fast at everything. Can you deliver fast? I can deliver fast. How fast? I can run at 4:40 and 2:20. Minutes? No, seconds. That's fast. You delivered before? I delivered newspapers before. Were you fast? Very fast. How fast? People got tomorrow's paper today. That's fast. So do I have the job? Not so fast. How do I know you're not just some fast talker? I can get your references. When? Now. These are good references. Thank you. But at Jimmy John's, you gotta be more than fast. More than fast? You gotta be polite. Fast and polite. Fast and polite. I can do fast and polite. Okay, give me some time to think it over. Okay. Okay, I've thought it over. When can you start? Now. Now it's good. What's your name, kid? Stefan Avalabadopoulos. Too long. How about Ed? That's fine. Welcome aboard, Ed.
Jimmy John's Subs, an official sponsor of HBU Athletics.
Rolling up on a cheap price feels good, but cheap comes with risk. Heart surgeons, pilots, no one hires a cheap one of them. Fact is, certain things must be done right. Installing electricity in Houston schools and hospitals needs to be built with manpower that spent 10,000 hours training to do their job. So for heart surgeons to do their job, we must do ours. Skilled labor isn't cheap, and cheap labor isn't all that skilled.
The time is now to hire IBEW electricians.
At Shipley Donuts, we make our donuts from scratch every single day. Nothing trucked in, frozen. And we are Texas born and raised since 1936. Not like those other guys. Shipley Donuts.
Anyone can get you ready. Holiday Inn Express gets you the readiest. Because ready gives a pep talk. Showtime. But the readiest gives a pep rally.
I cleared my inbox! Holiday Inn Express. Be the readiest.
The real story is I'm in here every morning and have sampled just about every kolache that they make here.
Bacon, egg, and cheese on wheat for me, and then the rest is for the office. So yes, I'll pick up every Friday. I'll stop by here and pick up some for my group. So.
Well, I used to think it was just fruit-filled stuff, and then I came here and there's eggs and bacon and cheese and all kinds of good stuff in there. It's like a whole breakfast and a bun. It's great.
It's always a good thing if you can eat healthy and not know it.
you drive down the street looking for something to eat, you're going to pass 5 places to buy a sandwich, 6 places to buy a burger. There's only one place you can get a kolache, and that's Kolache Factory. It's delicious. You're going to have people that try to copy you, but they're not going to do it as well. We know what we're doing. We've been doing it for 25 years. We do it the best, and our success proves that.
Houston's own Kolache Factory, the freshest, highest quality, best tasting kolaches in town. Over 50 Houston area locations and a proud partner of HBU Athletics.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
Bill Cousins back with you at Sharp Gym, and this has been all Lamar in this first half. 53-20 is our score, and you kind of look at it and you say, boy, this is a tough way to go for the Huskies. They are 7 of 19 from the field in this game. That's 37%. Percentage about the same as not that bad off the season percentage of 39%, just under 40%. But 19 field goals attempted compared to 24 turnovers in the game. Lamar leading in points off turnovers in this game, 35-0. And in the paint, 26-10, and fast breaks, 14-3. And with that points off turnovers, that's the story of the game right now. Huskies just 1 of 6 from beyond the arc, and they're only 50% from the free throw line, 5 of 10, but 4 of those were misses by Taylor Colmorgan. Lamar, conversely, 21 of 38 overall from the field. That's 55%. Made 4 of 10 three-pointers, and they're 7 of 10 from the line. Huskies with an 18-15 lead in rebounding, but just not that many rebounds, and Lamar shooting 55%. Leading scorer for the Huskies is Lauren Calver. She's got 7, 5 of those coming in the first period. Then Megan Valdez-Crater has 6 points, 3 from Julia Viakovic, the Huskies' only three-pointer, and 2 each from Sophie Taylor and Taylor Colmorgan. But Collins and Wade, 2 starters, did not score off the bench, and Soiwu did not score, nor did Shannon Jones or Amanda Johnson in the first half. Lamar is led by Mo Kennard. She's got 15 of this game. And 12 from Maya Crump, 11 from Chastity Bars. And Bars, as we've mentioned a couple of times, has set the NCAA career record now at 626 career steals and counting. She has 9 in this game after having just 9 at Corpus on Saturday in her last game. Also scoring for Lamar, Brianna Laidler with 7 points. Pimentel with 4, 2 from Umaja Collins, and 2 from Cedrica Pearson. Ashlyn Miles, Angel Hastings, and short minutes did not score in the first half. Take a look at what else is happening across the Southland. At the half over in Beaumont in the men's game between these two schools, Lamar with a 58-41 lead over the Husky men. Now the Huskies, we'll see what happens in the second half. They were down by 19 at the half on Saturday night at Sam Houston State, and came back to tie that game and unfortunately dropped that one in double overtime. So they're down by 17 at the half at Lamar. Let's see what happens in the second half there. Also in Southland women's play, Texas A&M Corpus Christi playing at Abilene Christian. The Wildcats won that one 72-55. That's the only final we have right now. Nichols leading McNeese 58-40 after the end of the third period. And 2 minutes and 26 seconds to go in the third. Sam Houston State running away from New Orleans. That's up in Huntsville, 67-39. 3:19 to go in the third up in Nacogdoches. Stephen F. running away from Central Art, 45-23. And with 1:27 to go in the third period, it's Incarnate Word 64, Northwestern State 56. McNeese, as we said, losing at home to Nichols, and that'll be the Huskies' next opponent Saturday afternoon on Senior Day here at Sharp. 53-20 is our score at the break. We'll be back with the second half coming up. You're listening to Huskies basketball on the Husky Sports Network.
4 Points by Sheraton. Always a great stay. Everything you need. plus extras you love. All for a great rate. Over 150 hotels around the world. Travel the way you like. Check us out at 4points.com.
At Raising Cane's, we know lots of people want the recipe for our delicious cane sauce, but we'll take the secret to our graves. You know, our founder, Todd Graves. He's the guy who figured out which blend of spices makes every drop of sauce totally tasty. Of course, it helps that our cane sauce is made fresh every single day, no matter what. And Todd's also the guy who won't spill his secret recipe. But you can dip in it all you like. Raising Cane's, one love.
Coming to you in Living Cola. Refreshing Pepsi Cola from the wonderful folks who put the R in cola.
I am strong. I won't give up.
I put my heart into the game.
I learned from my mistakes.
Focus.
Determination. Confidence. I trust my gut. No limits.
Preparation.
Dedication. Leadership. I want to make my team and family proud.
Be an inspiration for other girls who like sports.
Join the movement.
Under Armour.
I'm Robin.
And I'm Chris.
We're the brothers behind Firehouse Subs. The last thing anyone needed was another sub shop.
They needed a better one.
We built Firehouse Subs on quality and quantity.
And I'm the quality.
Why my quantity?
Are you kidding?
Try our hook and ladder sub.
Smoked turkey breast, Virginia honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese.
Yeah, all served steaming hot on a toasted sub roll. Our way beats their way. If you don't agree,
it's free.
On him.
It's on him.
Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen.
Your heart sounds good, Daddy.
Regular checkups are good for many things.
No tumors. Uh-oh. Your colon sounds funny.
But they can't detect everything. At the Memorial Hermann Wellness Institute, get a full body scan, heart scan, or virtual colonoscopy to help you find problems early enough to do something about them.
I'm glad you're okay, Daddy.
Schedule your scan today. Call 713-222-CARE. Memorial Hermann, for your whole life.
Going to school at Houston Baptist University was an excellent choice. As the official credit union of HBU, Houston Federal Credit Union is focused on helping you to continue to make great choices. HFCU will meet all your financial needs by providing the personal attention and variety of services you deserve. Stop by any of our convenient locations or visit our website, www.houstonfcu.org, and experience the credit union difference today. Dogs up.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
Huskies will have the ball to start the second half on the alternating possession. They can just maintain a little bit of control with that basketball and try to get back into this one. I mentioned that the Huskies have 24 turnovers at the half. They only had 25 in that 13-point loss in Beaumont back on January 2nd. But both of those figures, last year in 2 losses to Lamar, the Huskies had 40 turnovers in each game. And the last home game 2 years ago here at Sharp, which was a 74-22 Lamar win, Huskies had 34. So up until that point in Beaumont back in January, the Huskies had really turned it around as far as the turnovers were concerned. Valdez Crater, Wade, and Zoiwu, Jones, and Calver will be the 5 starting for the Huskies in the second half. There is Collins, Pimentel, Bars, Kennard, and Crump for Lamar. And we're underway in the third period. Wade to Valdez Crater. Back to Wade. Kicks it over to Nzoiwu, just inside the arc. Now Calver from the elbow. Jump shot's no good, and the rebound comes down to Lamar. Here's Pimentel at the elbow. Jump shot, no good, and it goes out of bounds. Did not draw iron, and the Huskies will be working against full court pressure once again. As Valdez Crater gets it in, gets back over to Wade. And it's tipped out of bounds by Crump, and they're going to say it was off Crater. So another turnover, and that equals the number that the Huskies had in that loss the other day. Now Donna Finney says, "Are you sure?" Talking to Daisy Lane, and she was. 53-20. 9 minutes or so to go. There's a ball. The ball just bounced away. Here's Valdez Crater. Didn't see Calver breaking free. Gets it over to Shannon Jones. She'll drive into the lane. Shot off the glass, hits the front of the rim. And Crump got the rebound for Lamar. Pimentel swings it over to Kennard, drives it into the lane, kicks it back out to Crump. She'll try another 3. No good. And Lamar will not get a reset. That 3-pointer by Crump didn't hit the rim, but Pimentel put a shot. Maybe somebody had a hand on it, and Crump's going to be charged with a foul. First team foul against the Cardinals in the third period, and the Huskies have the ball. Valdez Crater driving in. Excuse me, that is Calver, and the shot goes in. Calver now with 9 points. She's the Huskies' leading scorer. Kennard's second foul. That's the second team foul against Lamar in the period. And Calver trying the old-fashioned 3-pointer. Cannot get it, but Nzoiwu got the rebound. Cannot get the chip shot to fall. 53-22 underneath Crump. Now with 14. Valdez Crater double teamed in the backcourt. Here is Wade. Just to get it across, and she finally does, barely. Jones has it tipped away, another turnover. Here's almost an attempted turnover, but Crump is able to get it. Bars drives in. She loses control, and we have a foul on Pimentel as the Huskies had a 3-1 break going the other way. Pimentel's second. That's the third team foul against Lamar in the period. What our holdup is, Cheney Minch finally gives the ball to Wade to inbound it. Valdez Crater driving in, kicks it back out to Calver. She drives in, layup shot is good. Calver, 11. Here's a long pass, goes to Mo Kennard, and layup and a foul by Nzoiwu. Nzoiwu's first. That's the first against the Huskies in the period. Calver injured for the most of November. Came back in late December and had 17 points in her first 2 games. This is her 5th game in double figures today. Kennard gets the free throw. She's got 18 now. Calver driving in, gets it back to Shannon Jones. Shot no good, and the rebound fought for on the floor, and it's going to be a hell ball to Lamar.
Jump ball, Cardinals ball.
Huskies had a 18-15 lead in rebounding at the half. Here's a shot up. It's going to be a foul, going to be on Calver. Oh, that is her second, the second team foul in the period. Calver and Crump looked like they had simultaneous possession, but that was not the call. Huskies trying to give some pressure now, and Bars gets through that. Back to Collins. Her shot off the glass is good. It's her second field goal. She's got 4 points, but that's ahead of her average. And here's the ball almost stolen away, and I think there was a kick within that mess in there. Kennard got a foot there, but Huskies will retain possession. .6:51 to go in the period. Almost a steal by Pimentel as Wade gets it over to Shannon Jones. Shannon looks for cutters but sees nobody. Now here's Calver at the elbow. Jump shot, no good. And Collins with the rebound for Lamar. Crump to Bars, back to Crump. Stutter step, shot off the glass, will not fall. Tipped way out to Pimentel. She gets it over in the corner to Crump. 3 is no good. Offensive rebound by Kennard, and she is fouled.
Foul on the Huskies, number 33.
And Zoiwu, second foul. That's the third team foul of the period against the Huskies, but Kennard will shoot a pair. First time she's had a 2-shot situation. She's made 3 individuals 3-point plays. First one's good. Veronica Kirienko comes in. Nika, 6'4" senior from Uzbekistan. 4.5 points, 4.5 rebounds. Both free throws are good. Now Kennard's got 20 points. And it's a 38-point lead. 62-24. Wade gets it across the timeline, gets it to Jones. Hickey drives in off the glass and good. Jones' first field goal of the game. 62-26 our score. 5:50 to go in the third. Here's Kennard with the 3. No good. Bars gets the rebound. Crump. Now here's just inside. Now Crump will try the 3 from the baseline. And that is her third 3-pointer. She's got 17. 65-26. Well, there's Crater working against Bars. Now drives in. Ball tipped out of her hands and out of bounds. The Huskies will inbound the ball underneath the home basket. 5:16 to go in the period. 65-26 Lamar. Huskies led for less than a minute. 2-0 in this game, but had a 1 tie and 1 lead change, and it's been Lamar ever since. Wade has the ball tipped back out of bounds by Bars. Senior from DeSoto up in the Dallas area. Here's Calver. Shot off the front of the rim, no good, and Lamar gets the rebound. Crump, the freshman from Yates, steps back. Shot no good, but Kennard gets the rebound. That shot's no good, and Wade gets this rebound, steals it. Crump passes off to Pimentel and a layup. 67-26. Now we have a 5-second call against the Huskies on the inbounds, and we're going to have to break it there. 4:42 to go in the third period. Lamar with a 67-26 lead over the Huskies. This is Husky basketball on the Husky Sports Network.
4 Points by Sheraton. Always a great stay. Everything you need. Plus extras you love. All for a great rate. Over 150 hotels around the world. Travel the way you like. Check us out at 4points.com.
If Raising Cane's one love was rock music, they would rock harder than any rock band ever. Their tours would sell out before they were announced. Their backstage parties would be the stuff of legend, attended by unicorns and the head of Louis XIV. Hotel rooms would trash themselves out of respect. But Raising Cane's one love isn't rock music. It's making the perfect chicken finger meal every single time. Raising Cane's one love.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
67-26. Lamar with the lead. Looking at the stats right now, Lamar obviously just keeps building on that lead. This is their largest lead of the game. The Huskies, though, have got off 10 shots in this period. So now they've got more field goal attempts than turnovers in this game. Lamar has the ball after that other turnover. Crump with a jump shot, good. Freshman from Yates with 19, playing in the hometown. Here's a foul, a reach in. Barr is charged with her third foul. That is the fourth team foul against Lamar. The period, so the last 4:24, the Huskies have the opportunity to shoot double bonus. Valdez Crater kicks it back out to Jones. She drives in, shot hits the front of the rim. Valdez Crater got the rebound, or Wade got the rebound, but the Huskies get the ball back. Valdez Crater drives in, shot is blocked, and it'll be the Huskies' ball now with 13 on the shot clock. Brianna Laidler comes back in, and Mara Crump's going to sit down. Kirienko takes the inbounds pass. 10 on the shot clock. Kirienko turns, has to kick it back out to Jones. 5 on the shot clock, drives in, turns around, puts up a shot off the glass, no good. And Pimentel with the rebound for Lamar. She drives in, shot high off the glass, no good. Kennard got the rebound. Her shot's no good. It's tipped out of Kirienko's hand by Crump. Lamar has had full court pressure this whole game. Valdez Crater gets it across the timeline. Calver, ball fake, baseline, now drives in, shot off the glass, it's good. Calver's got 13. 69-28. Here's Crump. Nice dish off to Laidler. Laidler's got 9. Three minutes left in the period. Kirienko, baseline, shot. Oh, she was fouled by Laidler. And that is 3 on Laidler. So Kirienko will be at the line. Nika 69% free throw shooter this year. And misses the first one. The Huskies have just not been a good free throw shooting team during this 6-game losing streak. Second free throw is good. So Nika is on the scoreboard now with her first point. 71-28, 2:55 left in the third. Drive by Bars off the glass and in. Another turnover. Wade trying to get the ball to Calver. Natalia Guarda comes in for the first time. Nat, 6'3" senior from Poland by way of New Mexico Junior College. 3.5 points, 3 rebounds a game. And Bria Johnson, 5'6" junior from Sunnyvale. She's averaging 0.4 points and 0.6 rebounds in short playing time. So a tough sophomore or a junior year for Bria. Injuries have just messed her up something fierce. Bria Johnson with the ball right now. Swings it across to Wade. Gets it into Guarda. Turnaround shot from the lane is good. 73-31. 2:10 to go as Kennard comes in and just kind of plays with the Huskies off the glass and in. She's got 22 right now, 75-31. Bria Johnson to Calver. Entry goes to Guarda. She can't get the first one to fall. The second one, she is fouled by Laidler. Let's take it back. It's on Kennard, her third. And Guarda will be at the line. Natalia has not been to the line as much as you would think this year. This is just her 9th free throw attempt. And now she is 6 of 9. Sophie Taylor backs in. Takara Wade sits down. So Valdez Crater, Calver, Guarda, Taylor, and Bria Johnson in the game for the Huskies. Both free throws no good, and the rebound comes down to Ashlyn Miles back in the game for Lamar. She hands off to Hastings. Back to Kennard, just inside the arc. Kennard with 24 now. 77-31, a minute and a half to go in the third. Valdez Crater to Taylor, and she there's an offensive foul. It's going to be on Guarda.
Foul on the Huskies, number 25, Natalia Guarda.
That's the 4th foul against the Huskies. Minute 20 to go. As Angel Hastings will inbound the ball. And she does. To Miles. Back to Bars. Bars with 9 steals in this game, all in the first half. Out of bounds to the Huskies. To Lamar, as Kennard will inbound the ball. Got it in to Bars, tried a circus shot underneath, and Guarda with the rebound. Taylor guarded by Collins, and now Guarda card for traveling. It's now 30 turnovers in this game against the Huskies. Kennard. Miles. Hastings. Kennard with another three. She's got 27. That is her second three. Cardinals now 6 of 15 from long range, 80-31. 10 seconds to go in the period. There's Taylor way up front. Taylor gets it over to Calver. Tries the long shot off the glass, no good. 10 more minutes left in this one. 80-31 the score. Lamar with a 49-point lead over the Huskies. You're listening to Husky Basketball, powered by DNA Studios.
Do you know how fast you were going, son?
Call me Ed.
Do you know how fast you were going, Ed?
You mean exactly?
Yes, exactly.
No, not exactly. How fast?
Fast.
Faster?
You were going very fast.
Fast is my job, officer.
Fast is your job?
Yes, sir.
What kind of job?
I deliver, sir.
What do you deliver?
The world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
I thought Jimmy John's had the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
Jimmy John's does have the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
So you deliver for Jimmy John's?
I deliver for Jimmy John's.
So do you always deliver fast?
I always deliver fast.
How fast?
I deliver subs so fast you freak.
It's not smart to freak a cop, son.
You didn't order Jimmy John's sub, sir.
So if I did order a Jimmy John's sub, when would I get it?
Now.
What if I don't want it now?
Then call later.
Or I could pick it up myself.
Or you can pick it up yourself.
Because I'm pretty fast, too.
I'm sure you are, sir.
Very fast.
I believe you, sir.
Faster than you.
No way, sir.
Way faster.
In your dreams.
You dissing me, son?
No, sir, I'm polite.
Fast and polite?
Very polite and very, very fast.
Is that a challenge, son?
No, sir, it's a fact.
Let's burn rubber, kid.
It wouldn't be fair.
Why not?
You've got a fully blown V8 Camaro with slicks and headers.
So?
I've got a 10-speed bike.
I'll let you off with a warning.
Jimmy John's Subs, an official sponsor of HBU Athletics.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
(80-31) our score here in Sharp, as Lamar will move to 15-2. Not much better news coming from Beaumont in the men's game with 8:50 to go in the game. Lamar with an 85-66 win or lead over the Huskies. Huskies men's tied for 7th coming into tonight's game in the Southland race. Got to be in the top 8 to get to Katy, so Huskies have some opportunities coming up with home games coming up against McNeese Saturday night and against Incarnate Word next week to get back over the hump and get to Katy. Huskies will have the ball to start the 4th period with Taylor, Valdez, Crater, Bria Johnson, Calver, and Guarda, the 5 in for HBU. Daisy Lane and Cheney Minch discussing something at midcourt. Now they bring in Simbri Tuttle. Chastity Bars, Mo Kennard, Ashlyn Miles, Angel Hastings, and Umaji Collins. Sure what that was discussing. Here's Valdez Crater underneath of the layup. Megan's got 7. That's her first points of the second half. 80-33. As Chastity Bars gives off to Mo Kennard. There's a jump shot up and in by Miles. That's her first point of the game. Kennard had 12 points in the 3rd period for her total of 27. Well, they say 28 up there. I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's another breakaway, and Kennard's now got, the scoreboard says, well, they're wrong. It's 29. It's what she's got. The scoreboard says 30, but they're wrong. Well, Patrick has to do over there on that box. I'll give him something there. There's an offensive foul called against the Huskies. Taylor's 3rd foul, first of the period. 9:01 to go, 81-33 Lamar. There will not be a Canes challenge, I'm afraid, for the Huskies tonight. Hastings, nice pass underneath to Collins. She gets it to fall, and a foul on Gordon. Her second by Guarda, and she's going to sit down. Kennedy Collins is back in the game. Kennedy played 4 minutes in that first period, but she's back in now. Collins gets her first free throw attempt of the night. Emergie Collins. She's got 7. 87-33. Here's Taylor. Kicks it back out to Calver. Lauren drives in, spins, layup shot will not fall. And Mo Kennard gets the rebound. Now what do we got? We're going to have a timeout to get. We should have a media timeout. She called a timeout there. Not sure what happened there. Crump back in the game as Mars comes across the timeline. It's back out front to Kennard. He'll try another three. This one won't fall, and Valdez Crater among the tall timbers gets the rebound. Here's Calver. Layup shot's good. Lauren's got 15 now. 8 in the second half. 87-35. As Mars says, let's hold it down a little bit. And a steal. Crater. Valdez Crater with a layup. No good, but Kennard gets the rebound. Long pass comes to Mars. Long pass underneath, and they kind of play with each other. And layup shot was no good underneath. Here's Taylor back the other way. Block. Kennard gets it down. And Mo Kennard says, let's hold up and get it back to Mars and run a half-court set. 7:15 to go in the game. Here's Kennard driving in. Shot off the glass is no good, but Mars gets the garbage and comes back, puts it in. She's got 15. Mars had 7 in the first period, 11 in the first half. Now 15 for the game. 89-35. Underneath, Valdez Crater cannot handle it. And another turnover.
Checking in for the Huskies, number 14.
Amanda Johnson back in the game. Amanda has not scored yet tonight. We've talked about needing 10 for 1,000 for her career, but it's been a tough year for Amanda with back problems, shoulder problems. She'll get it. Chastity Bars gives it over to Mo Kennard. Swings it down to Angel Hastings. Kicks it back out for Bars. Entry pass comes in. Now here's a three put up. And no good as Bria Johnson. A long outlet pass to Calver, and Amanda Johnson cannot get the layup to fall. There's a ball thrown into the lobby. The turnover gives the ball back to the Huskies. Seen it go underneath the chairback seats there in that end zone, but hadn't seen one go out in the lobby before this year. Bria Johnson bringing it across, no pressure in the backcourt by Lamar with under 6 minutes to go and a 54-point lead. 30. Well, Kennedy Collins called for a travel. Nope. Kennedy Collins charged with the offensive foul. That's her second, third team foul. Walking it across. Lamar next will play Stephen F. Austin in Beaumont. Here's Kennard with another three attempt. Calver with a rebound. Long pass goes out to Johnson. Her shot off the glass is good. Amanda's got 2 tonight. 992 for her career. 89-57. 5:15 to go. Hastings almost loses it. Gets it back. Gets it back to Kennard. Jump shot from the free throw line is good. And she's got 31 now. Calver to Collins. Gets it back out to Bria Johnson. She's thinking about the three. Here's Valdez Crater, gets it back out to Amanda Johnson. She'll try a three, no good. Hastings gets the rebound. Angel running the break, kicks it out off the foot of Crump. Huskies come back the other way. Calver driving in, layup shot no good. And Amanda Johnson gets the ball. She'll drive in, and the shot off the glass is good. Amanda with 4, 91-37. 4:15 to go. And the ball, we got a foul on the Huskies. They're going to call it on Valdez Crater. Media timeout coming up with 4:13 to go. 91-39 our score. Huskies basketball on the Husky Sports Network will continue after this.
It would be great if human beings were great at being human. And if all of mankind were made up of kind women and kind men. It would be wonderful if common knowledge was knowledge commonly known. And if the light from being enlightened into every heart was shown. It would be glorious if neighbors were neighborly, and indifference a forgotten word. It would be awesome if we shared everything, and being greedy was absurd. It would be spectacular if the golden rule was golden to every man. And the good things that we ever did was everything that we can.
Treating others like we'd like to be treated has always been our guiding principle.
Marriott Houston West Chase, a proud partner of HBU Athletics.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
4:13 to go. Huskies trailing in this one, 91-39. Lamar has had its way. Huskies shooting 35% for the game. 16-46, but trailing 47-4 in the points off turnover department, and 48-28 points in the paint. There's Pimentel, gets the ball, now has it. Oh, Huskies just can't catch a break. Ball bouncing around, Laidler got it and put the layup in. Bria Johnson working against Pimentel, and now we're going to have a foul on Pimentel. That's the first team foul against the Cardinals in the period. Pearson back in, and Crump's going to sit down. Crump with 19 tonight, one of 4 Cardinals in double figures. 93-39 our score. Here's jump shot from the baseline by Amanda Johnson. Now with 6, 93-41, 3:40 to go. There's Pimentel running the point, clears it out for her. Jump shot from the free throw line is no good, and ball off the hands of Laidler. Bria Johnson gets it across to Calver. Underneath to Amanda Johnson, off her hands and out of bounds. It's a good look. Just couldn't figure it out. Taylor Colmorgan comes back in. Kennedy Collins sits down. Colmorgan playing with those 3 fouls. Pimentel. Hastings. Throws it up and in. It's our first field goal, 93-41. Bria Johnson coming in. And she loses it. And now a held ball, and Cole Morgan and Laidler get tied up a little bit. What do we have here?
Jump ball.
Be a held ball, and Lamar will take possession. Deja Roberts in, 5'7" senior from Davie, Florida. And also coming back in for the Huskies is Shannon Jones.
Checking in for the Huskies, number 3, Shannon Jones.
Well, they're calling for a recycle. Obviously, that's what it was. And Huskies down 54 right now, 95-41. Hastings drives in. Here's a three, put up. No good. HBU gets the rebound. Calvert looking down floor, and now Lauren kicks it back out to Valdez Crater. She thinks about a three. Calvert swings it over to Johnson. She'll try the three, and it's good. Amanda's got 9. One off. Another Husky over 1,000 points. 95-44 the score, though. All of Amanda's points here in the fourth period. Jump shot up and in by Pearson. She's got 4, 97-44. Johnson with the ball, tries a three, and it's good. Amanda's got 12, and now 1,002 points for her Husky career. 97-47 the score, a minute 35 to go. Here's a layup, kind of thrown up over the back call. I think it's going to be against Laidler. Yep, that is her 4th, second team foul of the period. So a minute and a half to go. It's a 50-point deficit for the Huskies in this one. Shannon Jones and Valdez Crater work to get it across the timeline. Here's Johnson. Amanda drives in, layup shots, it won't fall. Hastings got that rebound. Back the other way, and a steal by Cole Morgan, poking it away, a held ball, and it'll be the Huskies' ball. Well, they are so slow. There he goes. Here's a baseball pass to Calvert. And now Cole Morgan cannot handle the pass. It was tipped by Laidler. And that extra hand in there caused it to go off of Cole Morgan's hand. That is 37 turnovers. 97-47, 1 minute to go. Hastings. Shot off the glass, will not fall. Laidler gets the rebound. Fresh 30, though. Hastings dribbles it off her knee, but is able to pick it up. Shot no good. That was by Roberts. Huskies get the rebound. Here is layup put up and in by Amanda Johnson with 14 now. About 2 seconds left on the shot clock, between the shot clock and the game clock. Miles to Hastings. And the ball almost stolen away, but Miles looking for somebody. 3 on the shot clock. She'll try the long 3, and it will not draw iron. Now that with only 0.6 to go, 0.06 to go. And that's, for all intents and purposes, the Huskies game, and there's Amanda just kind of slaps at it. And our final score was Lamar 97 and the Huskies 49. Post-game show coming up as the Huskies lose for their 7th straight time.
At Shipley Donuts, we make our donuts from scratch every single day. Nothing trucked in, frozen. And we are Texas born and raised since 1936. Not like those other guys. Shipley Donuts.
Rolling up on a cheap price feels good, but cheap comes with risk. Heart surgeons, pilots, no one hires a cheap one of them. Fact is, certain things must be done right. Installing electricity in Houston schools and hospitals needs to be built with manpower that spent 10,000 hours training to do their job. So for heart surgeons to do their job, we must do ours. Skilled labor isn't cheap, and cheap labor isn't all that skilled.
The time is now to hire IBEW electricians.
At Holiday Inn Express, we can't guarantee that you'll be able to contain yourself at our breakfast bar.
Morning, egg white omelet. Sup, Lady Bacon.
Fruit.
There it is.
But we can guarantee that you'll get the best price when you book with us.
Holiday Inn Express. Be the readiest.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
The real story is I'm in here every morning and have sampled just about every kolache that they make here.
Bacon, egg, and cheese on wheat for me, and then the rest is for the office. So yes, I'll pick up every Friday. I'll stop by here and pick up some for my group. So.
Well, I used to think it was just fruit-filled stuff, and then I came here, and there's eggs and bacon and cheese and all kinds of good stuff in there. It's like a whole breakfast in a bun. It's great.
It's always a good thing if you can eat healthy and not know it.
When you drive down the street looking for something to eat, you're going to pass 5 places to buy a sandwich, 6 places to buy a burger. There's only one place you can get a kolache, and that's Kolache Factory. It's delicious. You're going to have people that try to copy you, but they're not going to do it as well. We know what we're doing. We've been doing it for 25 years. We do it the best, and our success proves that.
Houston's own Kolache Factory, the freshest, highest quality, best tasting kolaches in town. Over 50 Houston area locations and a proud partner of HBU Athletics.
Tammy and I have been going steady since high school.
Tammy and Tommy, 2 peas in a pod, as they say.
We have all the same friends. We like all the same things. I mean, we practically even have the same name.
But there's one thing we could just never agree on.
Soda.
I have been begging him all these years to just try Pepsi, and I knew he would change his tune.
Yeah.
So, finally, I had him take the Pepsi Taste Challenge. And go on, tell him what you told me, Tommy.
I'm a Pepsi man.
Right? Gosh, isn't Pepsi so good?
I tell you what, I don't know why I didn't try it sooner.
Me neither.
It's so crisp and refreshing and bubbly.
Like me.
Like you.
I'm always right.
She's always right.
All across the South, people are choosing the great taste of Pepsi. Take the Pepsi Taste Challenge and let your taste decide.
Run with UA Map My Run. With your UA connected footwear, you can leave your phone behind. However, if you choose to run with it, the UA Map My Run app will give map views of your route and a deeper look at your workout with additional stats.
We are Under Armour. The future is ours!
Under Armour. At the Memorial Hermann Ironman Sports Medicine Institute, we're dedicated to the dedicated, who lace up before sunrise, who don't let a hard hit keep them down, who want the ball when the game's on the line. So team up with the Memorial Hermann Ironman Sports Medicine Institute at Texas Medical Center, Memorial City, or the Woodlands, where our affiliated surgeons, specialists, and physical therapists offer all athletes the elite care they need to forge ahead.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
Bill Cousins back with you from Sharp Gym and joined now by Donna Finney. And I think, Donna, the highlight of this night is that we'll never see Mo Kennard and Chastity Bars on the floor at this arena again. Boy, they were outstanding tonight.
They
their whole career at Lamar, and I believe, Bill, that tonight Chastity Bars broke the NCAA record for career assists, and steals, and and I think every team she faces, she's the one that every coach dreads seeing on the floor. And I know we said at the beginning of the year we're going to be happy when those two are not in the Montaigne Center next year.
Well, and the other thing that I think we can talk about with a smile on her face, Lauren Calver had her best game in a couple of months.
Yeah. I mean, Lauren came to compete. And at halftime, I talked to the team, like, if you don't show up to play hard, that's what's going to happen. And, little things like where we were catching the ball in the press break, not looking north on the catch, things that we say every single day in practice that they weren't doing. And, I mean, it's obvious to everybody watching, but won't make changes, so.
And we had Amanda Johnson finally got going there in the fourth period and got her signature 1,000 point, now at the 1,004.
Yep, and got everybody in the game today as well, so, I mean, there's not really much to say. A lot of these 37 turnovers are unforced, and, I mean, we can figure out the ones where, positionally we caught the ball in the wrong press break or whatever, but the ones that are unforced that have happened the last couple of weeks.
It's one of these things where we look at the stats and we think 49-4 in turnovers, and something I don't think I've ever seen. The new stat system that the NCAA is using, the Genius system, gives you a plus minus for every player that's in the game.
Yep.
And everybody in the game for the Huskies tonight had a minus.
Yep.
And I've never seen everybody
actually,
with a minus.
We've had another game this year that happened, unfortunately. But I mean, for all that Lauren did well, you look at her efficiency rating, and unfortunately her turnovers, hurt her with that. But it's hard to pick out a bright spot because there were just so many mistakes and fundamental mistakes. And I mean, we have really 4 of the best guys that come in and practice with us each day, and I think this will explain a lot. Those guys come in and they practice hard, and our girls get pissed off because they go hard at them. Well, they're there to make them better, and we can't seem to make them understand that. Like, they get mad when they're up in their face, and because that's what they're going to get in games. And we're lucky those guys show up every day to try and make these girls better. But unfortunately, the mentality is not that there's no competitive spirit there right now, and that's really frustrating as coaches because, we show up every day to try and give them a game plan to help them to win, and when they won't put the game plan into place, this is what happens. So. I mean,
it's not like, but you have to give Lamar a lot of credit because it's not like that they have not done this to a lot of people this year.
Right, yeah.
They're now.
And I said our staff were getting frustrated at some of the calls, and I said, but officials are human too, and so when we're down by 50 points and there's a 50-50 ball, and they're probably going to get the call because they've played harder than us consistently the whole game. So we can't get frustrated when we don't get that call to go our way because we didn't initiate that competitiveness from the start of the game. And I thought we had some spells in the third and some spells in the fourth where we looked like we wanted it. But, I mean, you can't go in against the best team in the league or one of the best teams in the league and not compete for 40 minutes because we showed that at their place. We competed for 30 minutes at their place and then rolled over in the fourth. And and I said to them at halftime, you guys have proven you can take care of the ball against this team. Is the pressure any different than you saw in the first game? No. Okay. So you can do this, and you have an opportunity in the second half to prove that you can take care of it.
I guess there was improvement. You had 24 turnovers in the first half and only 13 in the second half. But pace of play slowed down a little bit, too, in the fourth period.
And I think, Bars and Kennard and Crump came out the game in the fourth quarter, and Robin definitely helped us out the last few possessions by not pushing the tempo offensively, but just there's never an excuse for not going hard. There's never. And it's disappointing that, we have players who are getting paid money on scholarship and not showing up and working hard. And we're still telling them good job when they do things well and encouraging them, but, it gets harder and harder to do that when they're not showing up with the competitiveness that they need to have.
Well, we have one more chance at home this year, Saturday afternoon against.
Yeah.
And it's the thing where, you're going to have a good crowd for senior day, and you're going to have, unfortunately, you have some other guys. Well, fortunately, unfortunately, that have girls that are graduating that won't be back, like Sophie and Bria that have eligibility remaining. But it's one of those things where, let's be positive and get something done the rest of the season.
And there's an opportunity to win these last 3 games, And, I mean, I said at the start of the game today that any team in this conference can beat any other team, and that has been proven. And I think Corpus's win over SFA last week, I've used it a couple of times now, saying, you guys need to look at this. This is not out of our reach. But they don't believe it. So we got to figure out a way I need to go and get with the psychology department before Saturday and figure something out. So.
Well, good luck. We'll be here watching.
Thank you, Bill.
Donna Finney, the head coach of the Huskies. I'll be back to take a look at our final stats after this. You're listening to Husky Basketball, powered by the DNA Studios.
Four Points by Sheraton. Always a great stay. Everything you need. Plus extras you love. All for a great rate. Over 150 hotels around the world. Travel the way you like. Check us out at fourpoints.com.
Houston Federal Credit Union and Houston Baptist University have joined forces to put the howl back in your finances. HFCU offers several products and services such as auto loans, mortgages, and credit cards. And HFCU has a financial education program, Elevate, which is tailored to helping you increase your financial knowledge. Stop by any of our convenient locations or visit our website, www.houstonfcu.org, and experience the credit union difference today. Dogs up.
I'm Robin.
And I'm Chris.
We're the brothers behind Firehouse Subs.
Back when we were firemen, when it came to food, we said it better be something good and a lot of it.
That's what you get at Firehouse Subs. Take our hook and ladder sub. Smoked turkey breasts, Virginia honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese, all steam heated and piled high on a toasted sub roll.
Our way beats their way. If you don't agree, it's free.
You're going to cover that, right?
My money's on the sub.
Love the confidence.
Firehouse Sub, founded by firemen.
Building Houston to compete on the world stage is what we do at the IBEW. It's important to us that Houston knows why we do what we do, not just what we do. Sure, we're the best electricians. We train 10,000 hours to be the best. But we get up early so Houston is built to compete. To be the best, hire the best. Skilled labor isn't cheap, and cheap labor just isn't all that skilled.
The time is now to hire IBEW electricians.
What's on your mind, kid? Make it fast.
I'd like to work here at Jimmy John's, world's greatest gourmet sandwich shop, sir.
Why do you want to work at Jimmy John's, kid?
I'm perfect for Jimmy John's.
Doing what?
Delivery.
Delivery?
Delivery.
We deliver pretty fast here at Jimmy John's.
That's what I heard.
What'd you hear?
You deliver pretty fast here at Jimmy John's.
Then you heard right.
I'm a fast study, sir.
You know the Jim John's slogan?
The Jimmy John's slogan?
Jim John's slogan is sub so fast you'll freak.
Sub so fast you'll freak is a swell slogan, sir.
When people call for a Jimmy John's sandwich, they want it fast.
Then I'm your man, sir.
How so?
Because I'm fast.
Fast at what?
Fast at everything.
Can you deliver fast?
I can deliver fast.
How fast?
I can run a 440 and 220.
Minutes?
No seconds.
That's fast. You delivered before?
I delivered newspapers before.
Were you fast?
Very fast.
How fast?
People got tomorrow's paper today.
That's fast.
So do I have the job?
Not so fast. How do I know you're not just some fast talker?
I can get your references.
When?
Now.
These are good references.
Thank you.
But at Jimmy John's, you gotta be more than fast.
More than fast?
You gotta be polite.
Fast and polite.
Fast and polite.
I can do fast and polite.
Okay, give me some time to think it over.
Okay.
Okay, I've thought it over. When can you start?
Now.
Now it's good. What's your name, kid?
Stefan Avalopoulos.
Too long. How about Ed?
Ed's fine.
Welcome aboard, Ed.
Jimmy John's Subs, an official sponsor of HBU Athletics.
It would be great if human beings were great at being human. And if all of mankind were made up of kind women and kind men. It would be wonderful if common knowledge was knowledge commonly known. and if the light from being enlightened into every heart was shown. It would be glorious if neighbors were neighborly, and indifference a forgotten word. It would be awesome if we shared everything, and being greedy was absurd. It would be spectacular if the golden rule was golden to every man, and the good things that we ever did was everything that we can.
Treating others like we'd like to be treated has always been our guiding principle.
Marriott Houston West Chase, a proud partner of HBU Athletics.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
Let's take a look at these stats, and I'll just tell you that our normal situation here is Donna comes over to do the post-game interview. I'll give her a copy of the stat sheets, and she did not want to see it today, and it's that bad for the Huskies. Huskies ended up shooting just under 39%, 20 of 51 for the game. They were 3 of 10 from three-point range and 6 of 15, another really mediocre performance from the free throw line tonight. Lamar shot 50%, 40 of 80 from the field, 6 of 20 in three-pointers, and 11 of 14, 79% from the free throw line. Huskies had 2 girls in double figures, Lauren Calver with 15 points, and then Amanda Johnson came on late with 14, all in the fourth period, and that puts her career scoring total at 1,004 points. Elsewhere for the Huskies, Megan Valdez-Crater had 8 points, and it drops down to 3 for Julia Vujakovic, 2 each from Sophie Taylor, Shannon Jones, Taylor Colmorgan, and Natalia Guarda, 1 from Victoria Kirienko. Huskies were out-rebounded 40-37 in this game. Colmorgan had 8 of those and playing only 12.5 minutes of the game, but she was saddled with 3 fouls in the game. For Lamar, individually, Mo Kennard had 31 tonight. That's the most by a Husky opponent this year. Maya Crump had 19, 15 from Chastity Bars, and she also had 10 steals for the NCAA career record, and 11 points from Brianna Laidler off the bench. 7 from Imaja Collins. Jaden Pimentel had 6, 4 from Cedrica Pearson, 2 each from Ashlyn Miles and Angel Hastings. So Lamar moves up to 22-5 on the season. They're 15-1 in conference play. They just have a couple of games left. Well, the Huskies have 3 left. Lamar has a bye still to sit out. The Huskies fall to 7-18 on the season, 2-13 in Southland Conference play with their 7th straight loss. Not good news either from Beaumont tonight in the men's game. Lamar won that one 110-75, so the Huskies fall to 6-9 in conference play. So the Huskies hanging on, trying to get that top 8 spot for the Southland tournament, starting 2 weeks from tonight out in Katy. Elsewhere in the Southland women's basketball, everything now a final. Abilene Christian defeated Texas A&M Corpus Christi 72-55. Nichols over McNeese 78-55. Sam Houston State beat New Orleans 86-62. Stephen F. Austin defeated Central Arkansas 79-43. And Incarnate Word with the win over Northwestern State at home. Incarnate Word 100-91 over Northwestern State. Once again, our final score here at Sharp, 97-49. Lamar with the win. Final thoughts coming up after this.
Here's a toast to all you Caniacs. You are ever faithful aficionados of premium, fresh, never-ever frozen chicken fingers from Raising Cane's. Keen connoisseurs of Cane's crispy, extra-long, premium crinkle-cut fries. You who are dedicated to the made-fresh daily cane sauce that twirls tongues in a tastefully tangy tango. Topped off with a little slice of heaven from the goodness of the griddle. We toast you all from Raising Cane's. One love.
Astronauts, August 14th will be a day to remember. 10, 9. August 14th? That's my anniversary. I gotta go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Houston? Did anyone stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night?
Stay smart. Stay at a Holiday Inn Express.
The real story is I'm in here every morning and have sampled just about every kolache that they make here.
Bacon, egg, and cheese on wheat for me, and then the rest is for the office. So yes, I'll pick up every Friday. I'll stop by here and pick up some for my group. So.
Well, I used to think it was just fruit-filled stuff, and then I came here and there's eggs and bacon and cheese and all kinds of good stuff in there. It's like a whole breakfast in a bun. It's great.
It's always a good thing if you can eat healthy and not know it.
When you drive down the street looking for something to eat, you're going to pass 5 places to buy a sandwich, 6 places to buy a burger. There's only one place you can get a kolache, and that's Kolache Factory. It's delicious. You're going to have people that try to copy you, but they're not going to do it as well. We know what we're doing. We've been doing it for 25 years. We do it the best, and our success proves that.
Houston's own Kolache Factory, the freshest, highest quality, best tasting kolaches in town. Over 50 Houston area locations and a proud partner of HBU Athletics.
At Shipley Donuts, we make our donuts from scratch every single day. Nothing trucked in, frozen. And we are Texas born and raised since 1936. Not like those other guys. Shipley Donuts.
Just one more chance to see the Huskies at home. That will be Saturday afternoon here at Sharp, and the Huskies take on McNeese. That's a 2 o'clock start. Lonnie King will have the action for you here on HBUHuskies.com. I'm Bill Cousins. The result was not what we liked, 97-49 our final here at Sharp tonight. Good night, everybody.
You've been listening to HBU Husky Sports on the DNA Husky Sports Network. These broadcasts are brought to you by the corporate partners of HBU Athletics, Houston Federal Credit Union, Memorial Hermann Healthcare System, Marriott Houston West Chase, Raising Cane's, Under Armour, Firehouse Subs, Pepsi, Shipley Donuts, 4 Points by Sheraton, IBEW Local 716, Jimmy John Subs, Kolache Factory, and Holiday Inn Express. That's going to do it for now, but we thank you for being a part of this broadcast, and until we see you again down the road, so long, and dogs up.